Oh man, I was not supposed to put that. All right, hold on. I was not supposed to put that there. All right, so without further ado, we're going to get started. Please excuse the airplanes. I live near an airport, so the planes are coming in and landing. The planes are so damn close you can see inside the windows. So please excuse those moments. So that's a headphone warning. So when the plane is passing over, you might want to turn your headphones down just for a little bit. All right. Those of you that's coming in, my name is Dawana. I used to go by Master Voyager, but I changed it because Spirit said to. So I am Dawana. Glad to meet you. I'm glad you're here. And I want to give some teaching, because that's really what I'm supposed to be doing on here, mainly teaching. And if we have time at the end, we'll do some live readings, okay? Now, let's do a little bit of invocation prayer before we start. I want to give honor to all of my spirit guides, ancestors, those that walk with me, the Most High Chukwu Chineke, my higher self, Chim, Ikengam, Agum, Indiche, Ndotum, my Egbe. I want to give honor and praises to my spiritual spouse, my astral spouse, Mirror, the sun, the moon, the stars, earth, the ocean, the waters, my mother of waters, my Mami Wata, my Indi Miri, my water family, and all my forces that walk with me, known and unknown, seen and unseen, the good ones, the purified ones. I invite you into this space. Let everything go according to divine will, divine love, divine law, divine justice, and divine planning. Ashe, Ise, it is so. All right, so if you have not followed me, please go ahead and follow me, please. We're doing teachings. We're going to do a teaching right now. And I want you to stay tuned. I want you to take notes. And I want you to learn from what's being said, because it's important. and it will help you. Hello again to everyone that's joining in. I love you. Peace be and blessings to you. I am Dawana. Now, why I charge $77.77 for consultations and why you should love that. Okay? Listen, I'm going to keep it real, raw with you. My consultation fee is $77.77. Okay? That price is not random. It's not greed. It ain't me trying to stunt, right? Or try to boast. And please like, comment, and share this live, please. It is spiritual architecture. It's a gate. It's a covenant. It's a handshake between you, your chi, Ori, right? Your personal divine guardian, and my spiritual squad, my spiritual council, my Ezumezum. When you walk through this gate, things change. That's a fact. Now, sit with me while I unpack why this matters in spirit, in practicality, and in lineage. Are you with me? Number one, the consultation is the gate. It's not a chat. Or is it a reading? It's not the same. So I'm going to come and do another teaching on that and give you the differences between the consultation and the reading, because you may think that they're one and the same, and they are not. Okay? So the consultation is the gate, not a chat. Blessings, Awut. How are you? Good to see you again. All right? Your consultation is the threshold. Your consultation is the threshold. It's where we pause the chaos and ask, where are you? What's the real problem? What's the root? Not the symptom. When you pay $77.77, you're not purchasing tea time. You're commissioning a sacred assessment. And that session is the place we call your lineage, your Ndiche, your ancestors and elders, your Chi, which is the God in you, the God that you are, the personal God that you are on this earth, your higher self, and we let them speak through the work. Now, if you skip this, you're throwing rituals into the wind and hoping something sticks. And that's wasteful. That's disrespectful to the energies and to yourself. This is very important for you to understand. Number two, numbers are language. 7777 is a frequency. Okay? In Kubala, Igbo sacred numerology, 7 is Uto, completion, mastery, spiritual sweetness. And by the way, this system, Kubala, is not mine. It's not my original system. I saw it on YouTube by a content creator named Ugo Sirius. I think I may be saying his name in the correct order, or Ugo Benaja. So he's on YouTube. Go and follow him. Very, very excellent. And it's a system that I've seen from him that he created. So I'm giving him credit because it's his. I'm not taking it as my own. I'm just borrowing it. Okay? So I want to make that very clear. So in Kubala, Igbo sacred numerology, 7 is Uto, completion, mastery, spiritual sweetness. 7777 isn't 4 digits. It's fourfold Uto. That's not shy energy. That's initiation level frequency. It signals we are doing deeper work. Just go inside because I'm coming in here. I can't get no peace either. All right, so we're just gonna have to deal with the planes flying over because my house isn't quiet either right now. So let's continue. We are aligning destiny. We aren't here for surface level clout. So when you pay $77.77, you statistically and spiritually communicate, I am ready. I value sacred labor. I accept initiation. Your chi, your higher self, hears it. And my ezumezu shows up, right? That's the totality of my spirits. The work accelerates. Number 3, this fee protects the field for you and for me. So let me be frank. Cheap sessions equals cheap years. Okay? Cheap sessions equals cheap years. When readings are $2, $10, $20, people treat them like comment theater. They don't show up. They aren't committed. That energy drags on me. I keep trying to tell people that. When I have to get on here and do readings, it pulls from my energy. It drains my spirit. And I have nothing to show for it. I can't eat from it. So it's a protection for you and for me. Listen. They aren't committed. When readings are $2, $10, $20, people, they typically aren't committed, are not serious. And before you get offended and say, that's all I have, I'm coming. Just be patient. That energy drags on me, it drains the field, and ultimately hurts you, the client, because they didn't do the contract of change. 7777 is a filter. It's a boundary. Boundaries protect the sanctity of the work. They protect your time, my time, and the spiritual integrity of the experience. This is ministry energy enforcement. It's setting the standard so the results land. 4, you are buying energy, not just a service. A consultation with me is not information, quote and unquote. It's energetic recalibration. You get diagnosis plus ritual blueprint, plus boundary enforcement, plus spiritual activation. You get a map and the keys. That carries weight. Not only that carries labor. Not only human labor, but the labor of spiritual forces. Chi, the guardian. Indiche, the ancestors, and my ezumezu, spirit council. Those forces don't show up on credit. They require energy exchange. What does this mean? So if you come and you give 1 or 2, expecting for some great turnout, that's not going to happen. Because at what point am I able to energize my spiritual forces, whom I'm calling upon to do work for you? It's not going to happen. There's no energy exchange. I can't buy anything with that. You see how that works? So they require energy exchange. Think of it like this. You wouldn't go to a surgeon who's tired or a chef who's broke. Don't expect a drained spiritualist to open destiny for you. We need fuel. We need the field preserved. You paying $77.77 fuels that altar. This is very important. Okay, for those of you that are joining in, my name is Dawana. How are you? Peace and blessings to you. Please listen and enjoy the teaching, because I'm explaining and I'm teaching why my consultation is $77.77. Number 5.5. Let's let this plane pass over right quick. I was going to go inside, but Spirit said, nope, stay right out there with them loud ass planes. So I'm going to be obedient. Number 5, sacrifice and sanctification. The mechanics of seed. In ancient systems, Hebrew, Igbo, and others, seed and teruma, that's a Hebrew word which means heave offering. It's a sacred offering. Teruma or taruma. Taruma. Or some people spell it Teruma. Sanctifies everything that follows. So when you invest a sacred seed into a session, it opens channels. The fee is the seed. The seed isn't selfishness, it's sanctification. So when you give intentionally, that money becomes infectious in good ways. It sanctifies your journey, opens clarity, and makes your future offerings more potent. You are not paying for ego. You are paying for activation. So what I'm teaching you is stuff that, the prosperity preacher in church knows. However, they're doing you a disservice because they're not telling you to be conscious of what you're doing, conscious of your donation. They're not telling you to put an intention behind it. They're not telling you to program your seed. Well, that's not going to happen with me. I'm going to teach you everything so you can get what it is you're looking for. Number 6, this price, $77.77, calls the right people. All right, don't be offended. Money is energy. All right, if you're listening to me, type that in the comments. Money is energy. Money is energy. Money is energy. Price filters frequency. When your fee reflects serious spiritual labor, thank you for the likes. The clients who come are serious too. They show up, they follow through. They become students, clients, people who transform. Those are the people I want in my work. Those are the people your chi wants you to spend your power on. So if someone balks or they have an issue or fusses at 77.77, it's not a mark against me. It's a sign about their readiness. I'm not taking it personal. I'm taking it divine. Nikki B, what's up? Number 7, this is sustainability, not luxury. A lot of folks think spiritual work should be free. A lot of folks think spiritual work should be free or low cost because it's spiritual. But see, that thinking keeps us broke and dependent. D. Lizzie, how are you? I need to eat. I need offerings. I need years of study, connection, ritual tools, safety and sacred space. 7777 allows me to sustain the ministry or my business, my spiritual business, so I can keep providing high level results. So if you want consistent, reliable, real transformation, then you must seed it properly. Number 8, what happens in the consultation, really? What happens in our consultation session? When you book 7777, here's the pattern you step into. Number 1, check-in and intake. We set clear boundaries, current issues, and prior spiritual history. We're finding out what the hell is going on with you. We're doing the energy check. All right? Number 2, divination and Ori reading or Chi reading. In other words, we're tapping in with your higher self to see what's being dictated for you. We use shells, cards, bones, whatever the spirits indicate that we need to use to find out. We ask your Chi, personal guardian specifically. 3, ancestral and field scan. We call the indicia ancestors and detect blockages. pacts, family circuitry, generational debts. 4. Blueprint and ritual prescription. Exact rituals, offerings, and timelines tailored to your case. No fluff. No come back next week. Clarity, specifics, action. That's what we're dealing with. That's what we're bringing and giving to you. Number 5, energy activation. The transaction is charged, all right, with the teruma. The field is cleared, cleaned, protection set. You leave aligned, okay? You leave aligned with homework, declarations, and path lit. This isn't entertainment. It's covenant. It's covenant work. Baba Yemi Sunday, how are you? Alafia to you. Number 9, common questions or objections and real answers. Somebody may say, but I can't afford $77.77. I hear you. I really do. Sometimes we create payment plans or we start a micro read that's ritualized and leads into a full consultation. But if you can't step into this frequency now, honor yourself and do the work you can. Then return when you're ready. Why not donation based, right? So in other words, why can't I just give what I have right now and still get my consultation? Donation models attract the uncommitted and create chaotic fields. The fee creates stable infrastructure. It's protection for everyone. Does the money matter spiritually? Hell yes. Money is forwarded intention. It's energy. If you seed it correctly, the spirits move. If you give without intention, it becomes noise. Number 10, a spiritual parallel. Scripture alignment. From the Bible, paraphrase and reference. Laborers are worthy of their wages. The idea that spiritual labor merits compensation is ancient. All right, you can reference that in Luke chapter 10, verse 7, and Proverbs teaching about fair wage. From the Quran, all right, I'm paraphrasing in reference. Provision comes when stewardship and intention align. You cannot expect divine change without changing what's within you first. All right, that's Surah Ar-Ra'd 13:11. So I use these references to show sacred exchange is a universal spiritual law. Paying for a consultation aligns you with it. 11. How to show up if you book what I need from you, right? So this is what I need from you. After you book, this is how you show up. This work is co-created. If you come in and don't do your part, results lag. Here's how to show up for your consultation. Be honest. Come on, people. Stop with the lying. Stop with the lying. It's not going to end well for you, especially when you're dealing with someone like me who got to deal in truth and honesty and justice. If you lie, it only ends up bad for you. Don't come back to me complaining that this and this ain't work and you lied. Okay? Be honest. Bring your real questions. Don't hide things. All right. You hear that? Follow through. So if I prescribe you rituals, do the rituals. Do the homework. If I give you declarations or affirmations, do it. Be available. Energy works when action matches intent. So if I give you instruction, if I give you wisdom and say, do this, do that, do it. All right? Respect the process. Misunderstood. What's up? Respect the process. Don't expect overnight miracles without work. When you do your side, the sacred side does theirs, and the results compound. Okay? 12. A short ritual you can do before booking. So this is self-sanctification. A simple cleansing you can do before you come for your consultation. Just helps the energy be clean and flow and stuff like that if you feel the need to do it. So if you're nervous about money or the fee, do this before you book me. 1. Light a small candle. 2. Place both hands on your belly. Say, Chim. Okay? Let me spell that for you. CHIM. Or you can say, my chi. You can say, my ori, orimi. Or you can call your first name. And say, I am ready to be accountable. I offer this seed, right? Or the consultation fee to open my path. And then number 4, you visualize the fee as a golden coin crossing a threshold into a room where your ancestors nod. Number 5, book it. Book me. Breathe. Show up. That's it. This programs your mind and your chi to accept the transaction as holy. 13. Closing. Why you should love paying $77.77. When you pay $77.77, you are doing something rare. You are choosing to be serious with the spirits. You are funding a ministry. You are respecting lineage. You are making sure the work has legs and the results have roots. It's not about me getting paid. It's about you honoring your path. It's about your chi hearing your commitment. It's about activating your destiny. If you are ready to step in through this gate and do the work properly, not half-assed, not clout chasing, but real transformation, then book the consultation. If you're ready to stop second guessing and start aligning, book the 7777 consultation. Hey Stallion, this is the gate. This is the contract. Link is in my bio. Pick your time. Show up. Do the work. DM me, right? Start there. And let your chi, your higher self, and my Ezumezu, my spirits, my spiritual squad and team move through you. I'll see you on the other side of that. So if you're serious, you know what to do. Okay? Some of you are just now joining in. We've just finished the teaching. We just finished the teaching on why I charge $77.77 for consultations and why you should love that. So I'm going to have to upload it elsewhere. Follow me over there as well on YT, because I'm going to upload it tonight and you'll be able to get the full teaching. I'm going to do another teaching next. I got a series of teachings coming out. Baba, Omolohun, you just came on. I have another teaching that I'm going to come on and teach. And it's going to be about the difference between a consultation and the difference between a reading. All right. So I'll just give you the skim right now. Consultation is, like I said, the diagnostic. All right. So you come with your inquiry, whatever it is that's on your mind and this and that. So then we go into the divination with you, your higher self, your forces, to find out, okay, what is actually the issue? Is there any blockages that you're facing right now? Is there something that needs to be addressed first? Are you under a curse? Blah, 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 blah. We find out the what, the details. That is what a consultation is for. Now, a reading is something totally different, right? Now, this is my system. You may go somewhere else and it's 2-in-1, but this is my system. A reading now is me saying like, okay, we need to get the specialist into this room, right? The ENT, the ears, nose, throat doctor, the gyno. We need to get the specialist in to go deeper into testing. You see what I'm saying? So that's when we start dealing with the messages of your soul, the archetypes of your soul, and all those type of things. So that's a reading. So that's different. So if you get a consultation, from the consultation could be determined a number of facts. For example, a consultation can determine if you need to go ahead and get a reading now. It can determine if you need a ritual. It can determine if you need just a reading, but not a ritual. The consultation can then determine, okay, you just need a ritual, not a reading. The consultation can determine you need a reading and a ritual. You see how that works? So the consultation is one thing by itself. All right, so this is my system, okay? I'm not shading anybody else. This is just how I do things. This is how my energy flows in order and structure. And this is how my spirits is giving me to do it. Okay, so it's not me just trying to make a buck off your back. No. I was very specific with my questions. Not that I have to share this stuff, but I was very specific in my questioning and in my divination with my spirits. They said, this is what you need to be charging. So I'm going along with what they're telling me to do. And if I'm going along with what they're telling me to do, it's going to work and going to prosper. All right, so I got a lot more teachings to come out. Next teaching is going to be stop jumping from reader to reader. Because some of you do that. And you go this place, and they all telling you 4 or 5 different things, and now you're confused. How to build a spiritual relationship. So I'm going to go in with the teachings. So you guys make sure that you're staying in tune with me, staying connected, because I'm going to be coming out with the teachings. And you don't want to miss it because it's going to help you, right? That when you're in the spiritual streets, you're able to navigate with discernment. You're able to move with purpose. You're able to not get duped. You're able to go in there in the authority of your higher self. And nobody could tell you any foolishness if it don't sound right and make you sit with it. No. Okay? Another thing you need to understand. When you are doing consultation with a seer, a prophet, babalawo, dibia, whatever the title is, here's one thing you need to understand. When you do the divination, do you know that your spirits show up in the space between you and the reader? Mainly to the reader, because you don't know how to do divination. So if it's a case where you don't know how to do divination yourself, your spirits show up. They start speaking. And you get told, okay, this is the issue, this is that, this is this. Do you know that now because you have done the divination, and this is nothing to make you afraid or anything, but now they know that you know. So they will be looking for more from you. You understand? So you need to understand that. So if you get a recommendation to do this or that, right? Everything is top to bottom, sewed up. Try your best that if something is recommended, not to wait too long to get it done. Okay? By your higher self's guidance, let's say the price may be too steep for you concerning what was recommended to do, fix your issue for a ritual. It's okay if you want to go to another diviner, right? That your soul and your spirit is saying, okay, this person is also ethical, they're trustworthy, to see if the same thing is going to be said. In some cases, it is the same thing being said, maybe in a different way or from a different angle. In some cases, it's totally different, right? So They may say, okay, you know what? Now you need this, now you need that. Now you don't know who to believe. Ground yourself, center yourself, and ask yourself the question. If what I heard first, did I feel that in my soul, like I know this is absolutely true? It's just that the price is too expensive for me. But you're also looking and you're not finding any red flags with this person. It's just that, okay, their prices is up there. What I recommend you do is sit with yourself, be real with yourself, and ask your guides. Listen, I heard what was said. It was accurate. It was on point. But the ritual, I'm not seeing the money right now. Spirits. If for a fact, and I feel it's a fact, that this person right here must do for me what they recommended to do, I am ready. Provide fully the funds and the means to get the funds in my hands as soon as possible. This is what I'm speaking to you for y'all to do. This is my demand. Make it happen. If in fact, if this is the direction I got to go. Now, what does that do for you? It tells your spiritual guides, your forces, your deities, yo, I heard what was said, and I am willing to give you what it is you asked for so that my life can be better. But I don't have it physically right now. Make a way for me to get it to you. Do you know that your spirits will make it happen for you? Yes, they will. As long as you have, a basket that can be filled, if I can word it that way. So in other words, you got something going already. You're not just sitting down. Then they'll more than likely are going to use that means to funnel the funds into it so you can do what it is they asked you for. But try to stick with one or two people that they have a track record of successful workings. Try to stick with them. Don't be just jumping all over the place because, again, the price is too dear. You got to look. Is this person ethical? Are they righteous? Are they really passionate about what they do? Do they really have a love in their heart and a care for the people that they're speaking to? Then pay the price. That's why it's called a sacrifice. It's not a sacrifice if it don't hurt. All right, meditate on that. It's not a sacrifice if you don't feel it. It's got to hurt. So as long as all that lines are from top to bottom, there's no reason why you can't move forward. Your spirits will help you, but you got to tell them and let them know, yo, this is the direction I'm going in. Back me up on this. Make this happen. Give them a deadline if possible. You understand? There's a saying in church that they say, you waiting on God, but God is waiting on you. Now, there's a truthful universal mystery in that, is what I'm saying. Sometimes you're waiting on your spirits to move for you, but your spirit is waiting on your ass to get up and move. What Ludacris say? When I move, you move. Just like that. So when you make a decision and decide, listen, this is what I want to do. I see no blockages here. I'm moving forward. You go and tell your spirits that work with you, your spirit guides, and they'll help you and they'll move with you and for you and make sure you get what it is that you want to do what you need to do. I hope I'm clear. Okay. So before we close, I want to encourage you, like I said, go ahead and book your session with me, your prophetic consultation session with me. And let's get you aligned. Let's get you checked up. Okay? DM me. All the info is in my bio, how to contact me. But if you would like a live reading right here, right now, all right, it's $9.99. Each question or each reading, $9.99. Spirit told me to pivot. Spirit told me to upgrade. So this is how we're moving forward. I used to do the $2 readings and everything, but Spirit said today when I checked in, no. You need to raise the price now. You see? And like I said, I asked specific numbers. And the Spirit chose specific numbers. They was like, nope. Okay, yes. Stop right here. So What I'm doing is what Spirit told me to do. And so once you're in that place of righteousness and once you're in that place where you're supposed to be, listen, you know that you got full backing. And that's what it is. So if there's anybody listening right now, I don't know, I may be talking to myself. If you would like a live reading right here, it is $9.99. All right. And all these numbers are prophetic as well. Okay. All these numbers have prophetic meanings. 9 represents the Mother Earth as well. It represents the closing of a cycle. So when you give that, that's the power you're activating. You're activating the birth of your desire. You're activating the ending of an old cycle and the beginning of a new. All these numbers are prophetic, right? So all that I do is intentional by Spirit. All right. So without further ado, I'm going to close the session with prayer and we'll call it a night. Spirits, thank you so much for your presence. Thank you for your counsel. Thank you for all that you have done for us in this session. We give you praise in advance for the clients that are going to take their spiritual journey serious, that are not going to count it robbery to invest in their future, to get information, to give them the map and the keys. Spirit, I am where I'm supposed to be. I am in my calling. I am in my position. And I know that you're going to send people that are hungry for what I carry. I know that you're going to send supporters and followers, those that are spiritual sons, spiritual daughters, that I can help, that I can free them from some things, that I can protect them. I call upon Urzuli Danto to be a matron for me. I call upon Ogu Farai as a patron for me. Cover my left and my right. I call upon Papa Legba to make sure my roads are always open and aligned. I call upon Yemoja. Wash out any and all negativity, any and all enemies, and grant me the riches of the sea. I call upon Olokun. Be the depth of prophetic insight and vision on the inside of me. I call upon Obatala. Be my cool head, the owner and fashioner and maker of my Ori, the author and finisher of my faith. Atakuba, inende kelenge, rosketaba kukulebe karlabakuba, iskatar nibekun de babambakuma efe iskutua, isatia kakure, inanda landolokubandi kele. I call upon Oshun to be that sweetness in my life, that attracting force, that energy and that reality that makes life worth living. All of the Orishas, known and unknown, named and unnamed, all my ancestors from both sides of the family, all deities from both sides of the family, my own personal Eboy Arun, my comrades of heaven, my water spirits, my water family, my spiritual spouse, ancestors from Jamaica, ancestors of this land, ancestors of Africa, ancestors of any other land my blood may have been. I honor you, I see you, I reverence you, and as you open more doors for me, I will come back with offerings in my hand to give you thanks. Let it be sealed, let it be law. Ashe, Ise, it is so. Aebobo. Thank you. Peace and blessings, y'all. You guys take care. Any further questions, you can DM me, contact me, and follow me on YouTube as well, because I'm going to upload this there after tonight. Okay? Peace and blessings.